We always do about this time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of I Often Wonder, the
What's
podcast.
good? What's good?
It's
What's
your
good?
favorite podcast, gang.
What up, Doe?
As always, it's your boy Wild Kamar in the building, Detroit Mail.
Right.
Do y'all like our humble abode? Y'all like our humble abode? We loved it so much, we got it twice.
More water.
Fellatio giver. Hello. I know we starting off with a crazy.
I'm getting called from the doctor, the head doctor. I would like to make an appointment.
But no, everybody, appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of I Often Wonder podcast. Like I said before, it's your boy Wild Kamar, Detroit Man. We wilding already. It's okay. Yeah. We just happy to be alive. Happy to drop another episode of I Often Wonder podcast. Y'all go over to the website www.ioftenwonder.com. That is a website you can get every last piece of information on social media platforms we are associated with here at the IOW Network. That's information is on the website. If you're feeling real charitable, go ahead, drop some little ducats in that little Patreon. Click on the link. Help Detroit Mail and myself offset some of these expenses of what it takes to build a media conglomerate, and we are continuously building.
How they say in church, get something soft in your hand.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Bless that Lord. Yes, Lord. That Patreon link is on there as well. You can always go and cop some merch.
Right.
I'm rocking some I Often Wonder podcast merch. You can get some IOW sports merch. Sir, you don't have on any merch. You got on Negro merch. And just in case nobody didn't know, Detroit Mail does have the exclusive J. Edward collection on that link on that website. So go cop it. Good stuff. And for the millionth time, I'm gonna keep saying it until y'all just keep going and go get that app. Go to your respective app stores, whether it's Google Play Store, or the Apple Store. Download the IOW Network app. A lot of great content, a lot of great music. Even got some church on Sundays. We got everything on that app. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. A lot of great stuff. Air Paradoxical, White Vault, I Often Wonder podcast, IOW Sports, LJ Presents, Dirty Hills. The list goes on and on. Great music.
Goes on and on.
Like the broke on and on and on. And I'm telling you, great music from independent mainstream artists. We have it all on the app. So
that is us.
Go get it. Download it. It's free. It's free.
Frisbee.
It's free. Download it.
Cost you nothing but effort.
That's it. That it. And y'all know how effort it takes to get an app on the phone. Boom, 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 boom. And you there.
Bam, bam.
Yeah. And depending on how good your Wi-Fi is, you'll have the app in 5 seconds. If you got that old rotary dial Wi-Fi, it's gonna take a minute.
That Nancy Wi-Fi.
You got that or that cricket phone Wi-Fi. It's gonna be a minute.
Phone Wi-Fi. Is that Obama
Wi-Fi? Homeboy walk around with a brick. Anyway, now that we got the shenanigans and the usual spiel that pays the bills around here, we definitely do have a very serious topic to discuss
Right.
today. For those who did not pay attention this past Tuesday and Wednesday, I can't believe.
I think it was. I'm not sure. Maybe it might have been Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday and Wednesday.
Mhm.
But hip hop world community, we lost another one down in Memphis, Tennessee.
Mhm.
One of my favorite rappers, Young Dolph, was gunned down and slain while he was shopping at one of his favorite cookie spots down in Memphis.
All right.
And Mel hit me up and was like, "Yo, we want to discuss it, but I want to go a different angle."
Mhm.
And you hit me with the angle as in, should rappers after they make it big still live in their same community after they made it?
Right.
And I thought about it, and there's some pros and cons to it. There really are. Obviously, the con is unfortunately, there's another brother, like Nipsey Hussle, Young
Right.
Dolph, in his hood, where he grew up around his peoples, and somebody takes him out. Obviously, we don't know the details on none of the situation, but you're talking about getting slain in your own hood, and
Right.
obviously everybody knows you. So, there is a con to that. I don't mind if when it all comes said and done, once you come rich, I don't care where you live, but you know, it doesn't hurt to still be a part of the community that you were, because more than likely they're going to show you the most love, but they can also show you the most hate. That might be fake love.
Right.
So you never know. I'm just under the belief is once you hit a certain amount of status, and especially financial status, and you're still in your same hood that doesn't match the financial status you in, I'm just thinking like you should still protect your investment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's nothing wrong with still being in your same hood, but you do know how people in your hood are. No matter how much they say they love you,
Right.
wandering eyes and empty pockets don't never match.
I know that's
So,
right.
um, even if you personally become legal to carry a strap, I would go that route. That's just me. I believe in my Second Amendment route, so I do have my own strap.
Right.
So please believe any chance I could take it with me, I'm making sure me and my family is good. And so I'm just kind of shocked that this is happening, because you had nobody, which you ain't you ain't got to have the whole hood around you all the time, a whole
Right.
entourage,
Right.
but not one personal bodyguard, not one shooter, not one person you can hire that would be willing to be the muscle around you.
Right.
None, nothing,
Nothing. Nobody.
nada, nothing. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, homie, but I would have something.
uh, so here's my thing, and I always been torn on this even before all this happened. Because I'm always about uplifting where you come from. That's why I always I always rep Detroit, no matter where I live at, because Detroit get crapped on a lot. That's one of the reasons. And
Yeah.
people who have never been and know nothing about it, what I'm saying, they just crap on the city because of what they see outside. So I'm always gonna rep Detroit. And then I see some of the people, famous people the people don't even know from Detroit or from Michigan or Detroit area, don't even rep Detroit.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I rep it proud. Everywhere I got, I'm going to have something on or say something about Michigan and Detroit more specifically. So I'm about repping my city.
Yeah, same here.
And right, and I think it's not about, because some people well, like I was in church a lot, there's worshiping and all that stuff, worshiping your city. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's about having a pride for where you come from.
Big time.
If I grew up in Idaho, I'd be repping Boise all the way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you probably
saying?
be the only one,
Might
but
be the only nigga, but you know.
but
Me
you
and my
still do
family,
it.
the 5 on that block, but you know what I'm saying? But we repping it strong. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? But
understand.
yeah, I think you should always be proud where you come from.
Big facts.
You know, because it makes who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, I was fortunate. I tell everybody I was fortunate to know how it is to live in the hood and live in the suburbs. You know,
Same here.
I grew up in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
My dad moved us out to the suburbs,
Yeah,
and
same
then
here.
I moved back into the hood.
Yeah.
Because I mean, me personally, especially when I was younger, I love being in the hood. I love being around my people.
Yeah, just being
I
around your
loved it.
peoples, man.
You know what I'm saying? It was just something different about being in Detroit and being outside in the suburbs.
You
I
got
just
that
like,
genuine love, man.
you know what I'm saying? Not just that, I just like the convenience, you know, a lot of stuff. Like the old folks who say they roll the streets up at a certain time of night, and you can still go certain places in the city that, you know, they're still open. So, and even when I did stay in the suburbs, I was still in the city.
Yeah.
So, you know, I always believe in that. But also being there, you knew you always had to watch your back.
Yeah.
You know, you knew you always had to you know, be about your business and watch where you're going.
Yeah, there's some risk.
And I wasn't making nowhere the money some of these guys making now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when I was getting a little bit of money, I wasn't making the kind of money they making.
Yeah.
You know, so and you had to watch your back with that. So imagine you making that kind of money, you always watching your back. And you know, especially as you get older, you get wiser, and you want to still invest without having to keep you know, that's where I want you have to keep watching over your shoulder. So I kind of understand it from that. I mean, shoot, we first moved into our house, and when I was married, we moved into the city. First day we moved, somebody broke in our house while we were still in there. You know, I mean, it didn't make you want to move, but I'm just saying, now what if I had a mansion on that block?
Yeah.
You know, they probably came with Uzis and everything there, you know what I'm saying? Came strapped, come up in there. So I understand it. And then you look at, you know, what happened with Nipsey. Nipsey was doing stuff for the city, I mean, for the neighborhood, for the community, man.
Yeah.
And then he was gunned down. No, we went through that. We talked about it. Some people said it might have been a conspiracy. However, this man repped who he came from. He did stuff from the roller 60s, you know, in his community, gave them, you know, helped them get on far as music career, put stuff in the community for people to get jobs, all kinds of stuff. You know, you talk about Marathon that he started and out there LA.
Yeah, he started a STEM outreach program.
Right. So, you know, he was doing stuff. He got gunned down. And then now recently with Young Golf, I mean, see that dang on Jared Goff makes me so mad.
young Dolph.
I don't know who he is. I'm just saying the Jared Goff in my head make me so mad. Everything I'll be calling the Miami Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? All because of Jared Goff. Dang it! It's like,
Lions, y'all go ahead, bench Jared Goff. So Detroit, stop getting confused with everybody, man.
Yeah, but anyway, you know, when I talk about recently with Young Dolph, you know, he was doing stuff in the community.
Yeah, he was
doing stuff in Memphis, and
he was at a place that he was putting on. Would always
buying
do
property,
little live videos and be like, "Yo, come to Makita's Cookies," blah blah blah. Like he's doing free advertisement. If somebody of his stature in that city goes, "Yo, come here," and that spreads throughout not just the city, but anybody that's following his social media, and when they go to Memphis, they like, "Yo, I gotta go to the place that Dolph said I gotta go to." You know, that's free advertisement. That's boosting up a black-owned business in the heart of the city, man.
Yeah, you know, and it's unfortunate that another young black man gets gunned down.
Yeah,
you know, and he was somebody that was doing something positive.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people say, well, he used to do this. Who cares what he used to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was doing something positive in the community.
Yeah.
Trying to kind of give back. You know, trying to raise his kids, trying to give back. And he gets gunned down for whatever reason, because, you know, it hasn't came out yet. And I mean, some people say it might have been Yo Gotti, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
or he has something to do with it. No, let's say that.
Yeah. Oh, trust the conspiracy theorists are already out there.
Yeah,
They're already saying this,
right.
already saying that. Oh, he
'Cause the
had
beef
beef
they
with this
had,
person, beef with
right,
that person,
right.
and I will say this: they
Mhm.
said they dropped the still photo of the people, the two gunmen, and
Mhm.
they hopped out of a white Mercedes Benz.
Mm.
So whoever is behind it, they got some money. So let's just
Right,
say that because
right,
a getaway car is not normally a two-door white hard top convertible
right.
Benz. So that ain't your typical
Getaway
getaway
vehicle.
car.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't no
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist, but I know 1 + 1 = 2. It ain't 11.
Right.
So
Unless you went to Detroit public schools. Sorry. But
that damn DPS, huh?
DPS, bro. But anyway, yeah, so whatever the case may be, it still doesn't change the fact that it's another tragic loss
Mm-hmm.
to someone who's doing something in the community.
Yeah.
And then, so I was reading this article, and it said something to the fact, I don't have to paraphrase some of it, but something along the lines of, if you're a rapper and you cannot move out the hood because you're supposed to stay in the hood and represent the hood. That's part of hip hop, because hip hop is from the streets, so you got to stay in the streets if you're a rapper. That's what it said in a nutshell. You could be a jazz musician, you can move out. If you're a R&B singer, you can move out. But if you're a rapper, you got to stay in the hood.
This rabbit hole I'm about to go down might be something. It might raise some questions. But me personally, I just think as a rapper, if what you talk about is your upbringing, but I'm just me personally. At some point, you should evolve on your lyrics. That's just me. That's just me.
I can kind of go along with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're still rapping, you got a 10-year rap career, and you're still talking about selling dopes and guns and pimping and shit. And I'm like, well, are you still doing that?
Right.
Like or you just
50 years old, you still pimping?
You know what I'm saying? And I love hip hop and I love rap.
Oh yeah, I love it too, man.
But one thing that kind of bothers me about it is where's the evolution of it, as not just the whole genre in general, but as an individual artist on a case by case situation. Like you can still have the dope trap beats, but what are you dropping on it? Are you still talking about trap shit? Like, are you? So you've been trapping your whole rap career? You've been trapping,
right?
The whole rap carear.
You in a trap house making music?
You in a trap house right now?
Hold on, stop the track. What you need, nigga?
Hold on. Hey, I'm going in. Hold on. I gotta sell this nigga bag real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Are we still trapping while you rapping? Like,
trapping and rapping.
Yeah, it's like I know what sells. I know what, but at some point, there's going to be somebody that's going to want to figure out the shit you rapping about if you really about that,
right?
And then that puts so your rap career has now put your real life career into a certain situation that you probably weren't even thinking about,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one thing that kind of baffles me about some of the rap that is dropped out to the public.
It's like this, man. I guess it's like when you're a teenager, your coochie can belong to the streets. You become a mama, your coochie still can kind of belong to the streets. You become a auntie, your coochie should belong more onto the porch. When you become nana, your coochie need to be retired. You know what I'm saying? It should slowly be moving into the house and staying closed up. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be.
I don't know how the hell.
Some kind of evolution.
Wait, hold on, but bruh, the analogy was so off the wall, buddy.
The evolution of coochie, man. I'm putting it down. Coochie 101.
Yo, the analogy is so off the wall, but I understand everything that you said. He's like, man, that does make sense. You can't just be out here for the streets, baby.
Out
Like,
here for the streets all your life.
Like, eventually, you got to retire that thing.
You know what I'm saying? When it start growing gray hairs, it's time to retire. You know what I'm saying? Oh, got my gray hair. It's time to collect my 401k.
Hey, look, you can't be out there still slanging and banging, baby. What you doing?
Trying to perm your pubic hair. Out here dying. Just for me. You black folks know what I'm talking about. I say just for me.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, you're an idiot! Oh, you're an idiot! But no. Oh goodness! To bring it back in after that foolish analogy, it's just you know,
saying, bro. Just saying.
but not just. I think people need to certain rappers need to evolve as not just artists, but just as individuals. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with evolving and you because you can still be you. You can just, you know, the older you get, you know, of course, more experiences you dealt with, more life lessons. So you can still be you, but just a more evolved, well-rounded, you know, thinking person version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, and please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Dolph had this coming. He asked for it, because that's not what I'm saying at all. All I'm saying is that, you know, if you still doing the same thing that got you put on, and you're not evolving to you know, be a better version of yourself, you know, that does leave the door open for people to be like, because my thing is, I mean, and I don't know it for sure, but he's in his own hood, so he's probably mad comfortable. He's you know, relaxed and got caught lacking, and I don't know if that's the case. It possibly could be.
And it could be. I mean, I remember, so we grew up on Dexter and Dre Road, you know, in the hood. And when my dad moved us out to the suburbs, when I go back over there, I mean, my sister had discussion. I didn't feel like I was in danger in a bad neighborhood, because I was used to being over there. That was home for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would still walk to the corner store, walk, you know what I'm saying, up to the Coney Island and stuff like that. It just, you know what I'm saying, it didn't bother me. I walk around the corner to my boy house or whatever, because I still felt safe.
Yeah.
And so, you know, translating that to young Dolph, you know, he grew up there. That's what he knew. So he didn't feel like he
should
was
fear
in danger, or he should fear. So he can go to the corner store, you know, and he, like I said, when the tragedy happened, you know, he pulled straight in, because he didn't really have to like be ready to jet off real quick just in case something jump off. He was comfortable, and that's what it is. You know, you get comfortable when that's what you used to. Even though people might outside be like, man, I heard all kinds of stuff be going on over there, but you be like, that's where I'm from. I'm good.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. But another point I wanted to bring up too is like, I think that especially in the hip hop community, we glorify the hood so much that, first of all, we should look at it from a couple of angles. One, what is the hood for?
Yeah.
You know, if you can't afford to go out a certain neighborhood because of your income, then you stay where your income dictates for you to stay. When your income increase, you should move out so other people who needs to go where you are, so they have a stepping stone. And should life be about elevation, you know, where you can pull other people up?
Yeah.
Because now your hood is not the hood anymore because of gentrification. Now imagine if all these rappers talking about, oh, let's stay in the hood, let's stay in the hood. They stay in the hood, but they went out and went to the suburbs and other communities. Now we have those communities plus our hood, and we have enough power because we got property here, we got property in the hood, we doing stuff in the hood. So when they try to come in and buy the house not available because we already bought that house.
Yeah.
And we also over here, and I guess you say reverse gentrification, on the suburbs.
Yeah.
We over there, you know what I'm saying, building our communities elsewhere.
Hey, what they
And
always say, man, let's buy the block back. They
right.
always say it.
Yeah. You buy
But
your block back in the hood, then go out the suburbs and buy their block, just like they're doing us.
Yeah, buy blocks everywhere.
Right, buy blocks everywhere. And that way you expanding your influence.
Yeah.
And then another way too about the hood is, why is it the hood? It's the hood because they put us in certain areas and then they suck all the resources and funds out of there. So our schools don't have what it needs. Our stores don't have what it needs. None of that stuff. We have nothing that we need is there. And so some people feel they have no way out. They resort to robbing folks. They resort to selling drugs. They resort to other means of making income because they see no hope where they are.
Yeah.
So instead of glorifying that, we glorify that because it's a badge of honor because, hey, man, I come from the block. You know what I'm saying? We ain't have nothing, man. All we ate was ramen noodles and Tabasco,
Nah, I want no Tabasco, cuz the hood niggas want not having no Tabasco, bro.
Frank's Red Hots, whatever y'all.
I'm on Louisiana Red Dot.
We grew up. We started out growing up with Frank's and Durkees.
Nah, I never heard of Durkees.
It's Frank's, same thing. To me, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same. You couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
And then my uncle, who was from Haiti, he used a lot of Tabasco. I kind of got into Tabasco from that.
But, I do fuck with the Chipotle Tabasco.
Yeah,
that shit smack.
Right. So you know what I'm saying. So my thing is that we need to not only elevate ourselves, elevate our mind, the way we think about certain things.
Yeah.
And I love the hood. Don't get me wrong. I love where I come from. I love being there. When I moved back, I didn't feel unsafe. I love being there. That was home. I enjoy going to the hood because
familiar surroundings.
It was familiar. I like going to the neighborhood corner store and folks knew who I was.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I like being able to go to the gas station. I think some 2:00 in the morning. Everything I need is at the gas station or at the liquor store. I mean, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I can give me a hat. You know what I'm saying? Give me an Everfresh juice, whatever I want.
Everfresh
I like that.
Good as hell, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Give me a Fago pop. That's pop to me.
Pop. Yes, we call it pop.
Right,
Kansas in Detroit, yes, we call it pop.
Pop. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna end the debate right here. Anytime you take a pop and you open it, it pops. The carbon dioxide pops. Yeah. Right. I ain't never heard nothing soda out. I ain't never heard nothing, crack soda. I ain't never heard nothing of no soda.
Pop.
So yeah,
like
it pop. That's a different pop, bro. Different pop. Different pop.
Right. Maybe we should call it twerk. Let me get one of those twerks. I like an orange twerk, please.
Be careful, you might get Donald Trump. Be careful.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I like to return this unused portion. It wasn't what I thought it was.
It wasn't what I envisioned.
Right. But yeah, so I think that from that perspective, man, and I want us to give this caveat.
Yeah.
Those people who are still in the hood, love being in the hood, I'm not even looking down on them or talking bad about them. I'm just suggesting that we just elevate the way that we think as a people and not only take care of your hood, but move forward. Maybe I'm trying to think how I want to move forward and expand where you are, expand your territory.
And let it blossom.
You know, there's a you think about, trying to think how that scripture goes. It says a prophet is not honored in his own country. And so you think about these people who are famous rappers, when they in a hood or where they feel home at, sometimes they get the fake accolades, but people is jealous. People get jealous of what you have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People want to take what you have.
And they'll go through any means to do it.
On to get what you have.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying that you have to be scared or run. That's not what I'm saying either. What I'm saying is I guess use, for lack of better words, but use the hood for what it is there for. If you need it, by all means, be there and enjoy where you are. But if you elevate your status, you move out, let other people who need it stay in there, and then you go back there and continue
And
to
lift it
help
up.
those people to lift them up.
Mm-hmm.
And and those who can't get out, you put things there so they can have a better quality of life, better stores,
better resources,
better
just resources. Yeah.
Better stuff in school.
Mm-hmm.
And then because your resources can help fund
Change
the next
that whole
doctor,
block.
help fund the next teacher, the next professor,
Might be the next president.
Next president, whatever. Whatever profession they want to be, because a lot of us that grew up in the hood didn't have the education that the suburbs had, didn't have some of the resources that some of those schools had. Imagine think about those. You was in a hood around a lot of us. We grew up. There was some people you knew that was just like naturally just
gifted,
smart, witty. And it wouldn't have nothing to do with books. And
if they had the same opportunities, you'd be like, "Wow, they can blow."
Imagine they had those same opportunities. You had that it factor. You say, "Oh man, you got something,"
mm-hmm.
And you knew they had something. But imagine you take that raw material, that coal,
and give it the resources.
Give it the resources to become a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need to start looking at. So we won't have another young Dolph thing, you know. And then don't be jealous of what somebody else has.
Yeah.
That's another look at it. If somebody is doing it, and then you see that they doing stuff for the community, then you should be uplifting that person.
Yeah.
And help pushing what he's doing for or she's doing forward.
Yeah. What can you do to help the initiative?
Because that can help you in the long run. Because some of those resources that they putting in the community, you can get take advantage of those resources and you can uplift yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's more of the angle we should look at it. It's a tragic thing what happened to him, and we don't want to have to come back and do another episode on another brother getting gunned down the streets by another brother. We might have to do one about the police doing it. We ain't gotten that yet about the police reform, but let's reform ourselves.
True.
Let's have nigga reform. You know what I'm saying? Reform these niggas out here. You know? But let's do something to reform ourselves.
Right.
And
let's change the script, man.
Change the script, change the way we thinking. And this is for those who gonna say this black on black crime. We're not talking about that. That's a whole nother discussion. But
first of all, black on black crime is a made up fictional thing. And because if we're gonna have black on black crime, y'all better start talking about white on white crime, Latino on Latino crime, and Asian American on Asian American crime. So let's stop this black on black crime.
Right. So that's not theology. For even to put those in the comments. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about just the people who are living in these neighborhoods. Stop plotting against each other. Stop scheming against each other and help uplift each other. Now, it just so happened that some of those people that live in the hood are majority black and Latino.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about black on black crime because I don't want to see that in the comments. Well, my point more is to, if you live in these situations or live in these neighborhoods and you see somebody getting it and they doing stuff for the hood, they doing stuff for your community, you get in there and you help and you push that, because the better they look, the better you look. And on top of that, the resources they put in there, you can take advantage of and you can get on. You can be doing something. And then once you get on and you do something, you return and do the same thing. Then it becomes a perpetual thing where eventually
you know what it is, dog? We got to kill that crab in the barrel mentality,
Yeah,
bro. That's
you're right.
exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and if people who don't know the crab in the barrel mentality, I don't understand how you don't know what that means, but you know, our peoples in Maryland and DC will understand the analogy. So you got a barrel of crabs, and the lid's off, and all these crabs are trying to get out. And right when the crab is about to get to the top and he's about to get out, another crab grabs him and pulls his ass right back down. So it's
Right.
the same analogy when you talk about certain situations, like living in certain parts of America,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of, you know, a guy getting to the top and on his way out to potentially turn around
Mm-hmm.
and pull his hand out to reach up,
Right.
you know, there's people that are at him to bring
Pull
him
them back
back
down.
down.
Right.
So it's a tragedy that we still operate under that same mindset. And I think if you can mentally break down some of these bad behaviors and bad thought processes
Right. Right.
that are pretty much handicapping our neighborhoods, man,
Mm-hmm.
we can flourish
Oh
and
man, so
to
much more.
so not only so much more, but just imagine of where that the ceiling's at
Mm.
if we take away that mindset.
I'm
Uh,
I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna talk about what you had said, but I want to expand on that, and then
yeah.
we get ready to wrap it up. But so you think about the crab in the barrel analogy, the barrel being the world, the crowd being, you know, mostly you talking about black people. We said so, crowd being black folks,
Mhm.
right? If you keep pulling that one out and don't push him on, go ahead when he gets to the top, go ahead and push him on out. Who's gonna carry on your
Mm,
species? Who's
mm,
gonna live to tell the story of your people? Who's
mm,
gonna be able to carry on the legacy? If you keep pulling, because when you get the crabs, people coming to kill them so they can consume them.
mm.
So if you keep pulling everybody down and have them in one spot, they
They
get
all dead.
consumed,
Wow.
and then there's none left.
Let me find out you didn't turn into Aristotle over there, nigga.
That dang on sincere, he be rubbing off
Yeah,
on
that
me.
damn sincere boy. He'll drop some damn philosophical jewels on you, bro.
Yeah, that's how we gotta look at it. If
Yeah,
you see one at the top, push them on out.
yeah,
You know, and if you don't get a chance to get out, then so be it.
yeah.
But push that person on out so that they can live to carry on our story.
Mm.
But that's it, man. We
That's it, man.
that's
Matter of
it.
fact, that's a good point to end on. So everybody, in the course before we end this, condolences goes out to Dolph's family,
Right, right.
his kids, his lady, his
Mm-hmm.
family, because at the end of the day, that was somebody's spouse,
Mm-hmm.
father,
Right,
brother,
right.
uncle, nephew. He meant something to somebody. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
let's make sure we definitely throw that in there, and then uh, hey, everybody, go ahead, jump to our YouTube page,
Right,
Facebook
right,
page,
right.
like, share,
Mm-hmm.
especially, you know, hey, on a topic like this, comment, comment, comment,
Comment, please
comment.
leave a comment. We
Please leave
love
a
to see your
comment.
comments, you know. And
Yeah,
sometimes you leave a comment. It might be another discussion. You say, you know what? Such
yeah,
said in the comment. Let's talk about that. And it might just be a podcast just on that comment. So leave a
yeah,
comment.
yeah. Leave a comment,
Plus it
please.
helps the algorithm, you know. We trying to
Yeah,
I'm trying to grow something here. We trying to grow something
yeah,
here.
we're trying to grow. So like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification,
Mm-hmm.
so you'll get notified every time we drop a new episode.
Right, right.
Again, go cop some merch. You know, feeling real charitable, drop some on that Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely go get that IOW Network app.
Right, right, right.
Well, on behalf of the I Often Wonder gang, it's your
Gang,
boy
gang.
Wildcard Mari signing off, Detroit Mail signing off. Man, great topic today. And
Right, right.
until next time, y'all have yourself a wonderful day, and we will check y'all out. God willing, we will do another episode of I Often Wonder
We might be
podcast.
on hiatus during the holiday though.
Yes, it is Thanksgiving. So,
Thanksgiving.
hey,
Go and get your turkey in.
yeah, go and get your
And
eat home.
we see y'all the following week.
Yeah, it's been real, y'all.
All right. Peace.
Peace.